Fatebinder Vellingan, I presume. We've been expecting you. Welcome to Tyranny. If this is your first visit to the world of Tyranny, watch for these windows to help you become familiar with the game. You can disable tutorial messages at any time from the game options menu. The path behind you is now blocked. Kairos' magic has sealed the valley. Kairos the Overlord be praised! When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. A pleasure to see you again, Fatebinder. You were with us since before the first of the official days of the conquest, and so it's fitting you're here now, in what I hope is that last gasp of resistance from these backwards tiersmen. Here's hoping you convince the Archons to settle on a plan to crush the Oathbreakers. That is why you're here, right? Okay, disfavored. Gain major favor. Conversations. Conversations involve you, another character, and sometimes additional parties like bystanders or companions who may interject. The choices you make change how the story develops and will build a reputation for your character over time. People in the world will learn of your reputations, good and bad, and respond accordingly. Your character's attributes, skills, history, and gender, as well as decisions you made in the conquest, may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Each character who speaks to you will display a banner beneath their portrait. These banners indicate which faction the character is allied with. The tooltip on these banners will provide details about how that faction feels about you. You will often see the names of important characters and locations displayed in gold text color. The tooltips on these glossary entries provide you with important information about the world. Oathbreakers. Oathbreakers. In honor of the Vendrian Guard reneging on the surrender of 429, soldiers in both the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus now refer to these tiersmen as Oathbreakers. It is perhaps one of the few points of agreement between the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus. I come bearing an edict of Kairos. Our soldiers, army, will complete their tasks, or they will die. The edict is leveled against us. Her eyes widen with fear, her posture slackens. But the Scarlet Chorus prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of us? She clears her throat with a sigh. Forgive me, it is not my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving in the valley. The delay reflects poorly on all of us. Okay. All these color differences are throwing me off a little. Okay, so I could choose if we all follow Kairos' will and stop the insurrection, no harm will come to any of us. Glare silently. Or 2 Archons and their armies cannot take a citadel they take before. I'll do Centrifuge 20. Your first instinct is to blame the Scarlet Chorus. No wonder Kairos resorts to an edict to enforce order. Yes, well, her eyes shift to the side. There's indeed been little goodwill between our armies, and you are right. When we act as we do, what choice do we give the Overlord? She takes a deep breath, nodding as she exhales. And you are right, I should not cast blame so freely, especially not when talking to a servant of justice. My apologies. Well, you've traveled a long way, I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you at... Her voice falls silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners, 3rd time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers to the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over to the collapsed path by which you arrived. But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. For the glory of Kairos! I'll just run down here. No. What do I got? Slice. Flurry of blows. Thrust. Thrust. And healing shadows. Once per encounter. Alright. Is there flanking in this game? Probably. Let's do my flurry of blows.
Will do.
Tyranny uses a pausable real-time combat system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game. Issue orders and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met. For example, the start of combat. Press the spacebar to pause and unpause the game. Your character can always perform basic attacks using their equipped weapons, or their fists if fighting unarmed. Characters also have special abilities and spells they can use in combat. When a character is selected, their ability bar displays their hotkeyed abilities. As new abilities and spells are gained, they are automatically added to the ability bar. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category icon at the bottom of the selected frame. Abilities are grouped into talents, spells, combo abilities, artifact abilities, reputation abilities, and stances. Woohoo! Category icons for weapon sets and quick items follow. To use an ability, left-click on the ability icon or press the hotkey corresponding to its location on the ability bar. Okay, cool, there's hotkeys. Your cursor will change to indicate whether your mouse is over a valid target for the ability. If the cursor has a red X in the corner, you are not over a valid target. If the cursor has a pair of feet in the corner, you will need to move close to the target to use the ability. For abilities that target party members, healing spells, buffs, etc., you can click on the party portraits to target the ability on your party member. Press escape at any time to cancel targeting the ability. All characters in the game, friend and foe, have 5 primary defenses against attacks: parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. Oh, endurance defense, okay. These defenses are based on the character's attributes, equipped items, and other effects. A character's accuracy is based on their skill with the type of weapon they are wielding. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defenses when an attack is made to determine how likely the attack will hit. There are 4 possible results from any attack: hit, critical hit, graze, and miss. A critical hit increases your damage, while a graze reduces it. With each attack, you gain experience in the weapon skills used to make the attack. Even a miss will grant some experience. Okay. These are all the different categories down here. Talents. Weapon sets. Okay. Try to hit me. Just try to hit me. I have concealing shadows all about me. There you go. That's one down. Let's check further along the path for more. Talent points. There are 6 categories of talents available to your character: leadership, defense, power, agility, ranged, and magic. With each level, you gain 1 point to purchase a talent from one of these categories. From any of these categories. Where's this talent point? Upper left-hand corner of my portrait. Within a talent tree, each tier of talents unlocks based on how many talent points have been spent within that tree. To learn a talent, select its icon, then the save button to confirm your choice. Each companion has their own talent trees with unique abilities. These abilities unlock in the same manner as your character's talents. As you spend points within a companion talent tree, further tiers of talents become available. This? How do I get my talent tree? Give me this stuff. Potion of protection. Hey, look, this is the same. They use the same potion graphic in Pillars of Tyranny 2. What's this? Whetstone. 2 armor penetrated by attacks for 300 seconds. Excuse me? Can I... Oh, I don't know. Okay. Here's my talent trees. Okay. I don't have any talent points. It's my journal. Stations. Oh. Okay. I get abilities depending on what factions am favored by? Oh, no. Oh, cool. I get abilities whether I'm favored by them or wrathed by them? I don't know. Or do I wrath them? Who wraths who here? Select core sigil. And spell creation. That's interesting. Okay. Stop. What's this? Missiles? F5 is quick save, I'm guessing. Do not seem to be. Let's go to my options. Controls. Quick save is F6. We're gonna change that to F5, okay? Yes, alright. Is there fast mode? I hope there's fast mode. So I can get controls, is it? Oh yeah, it would be in controls if we had it because there needs to be a button for fast mode. Restore speed? What's this? Restores game speed to normal. Fast toggle, number plus. Can I do... There we go. Oh, I can climb down here? Okay. Climb rope. An old rope is being coiled around this rock, rather from long use, or I could jump down. So let's use our athletics to climb down. Yeah, I don't know why it was F6. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know, it's F5 on like all the other games by this developer, from what I remember. Then again, I've only been playing Pillars of Eternity 2 recently. Also, different team within the same company. How's it going, Miz?
Got it.
I don't have enough lore. Let's take a better look at the torque. The torque possesses a number of small grooves. It otherwise appears fairly ordinary. We should be vigilant and deal with the remaining Oathbreakers in the pass. I don't know what the Vendrian Guard is. Oh boy, you'll be in the area. Don't come by. You might get infected. The Vendrian Guard is the army of landlocked realm of Apex, defenders of the central region of the Tiers. Named for the House Vendrian and the ruling dynasty of Apex, the Guard has a reputation for being as resilient and stubborn as the mountains themselves. Ostensibly beaten by Kairos' armies and forced to surrender in 429, the Vendrian Guard resurfaced in 431, brazenly defying the Overlord's rule. What's here talking about? Are you talking about coronavirus? Yeah, it started to come here. It's not taking off yet. It's gonna start taking off probably in the next few weeks. You know, I've been traveling for days. How much longer until I reach the Archons? You're almost to your destination. Once we clear the pass with the enemy, just head south down the foothills. From there, should be just a matter of hours to the encampments. This seems like a suicide mission. What do the Vendrian guards hope to accomplish? From what we've learned from the other prisoners, the runners are instructed to escape the valley and drum up support for the Oathbreakers' cause elsewhere in the tiers. Aurora shrugs. I don't know who they think will listen to their pleas. We've smashed every army and fortress and self-proclaimed rulers these low-born tiersmen have to offer. Perhaps they think the wild beasts will rally to their side? Let's see. His favorite victory... You can choose his favorite victory has soaked the tears of fear. I'll do 2. Perhaps if you had more thoroughly destroyed these tiersmen, we wouldn't be having this current problem. Aurora stares at you with narrowed eyes. We had a lot of ground to cover, and it made sense to accept their surrender and push deeper into the tiers. She shakes her head. No use arguing strategies of yesterday. Carry on. What time's your first appointment?
Quiet down. Can't do that.
Boulder. I could move the boulder. I could press my weight against the boulder directly in my path until it starts moving, or I could squeeze through the gap. If I move the boulder, is it going to roll everybody over? I'm going to try moving it. Yes! Okay, well, have fun. Brute strength will also work.
Oh, God. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Well, they weren't as tough as the first guy. This friend of ours is pretty tough. Well, this person's got quite a bit of armor.
I got it.
Got him. What do we got? Sun, Soldier's Javelin. Going to the stash. Don't bother with me. Go down to the pass, Drastus. The soldier clutches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of entrails between his fingers. You know you're wounded, and it's not trivial. He laughs with through-clenched teeth. This, but a scratch. I've seen twice as worse 10 times over. He doubles over in pain, gagging and shivering. Ah, man. One of those not a real options. If you let me help... I said I'm fine! The soldier moans and shakes his head. Graven Ash protects. You go on and help the others. Several skulls, bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds, are spiked on roughly hewn posts. Dude, where'd you go? Where'd you go? It is the only heraldry the Scarlet Chorus needs. What are all these question marks? Critical hit. You scored a crit. A crit is blah blah blah. More likely to occur when accuracy is higher than the target's defenses. Attacks that deal damage will do more damage on a crit. Spells and abilities that heal or improve your allies will be better on a crit. Attacks that inflict status effects or afflictions will have increased duration on a crit. Crazes are worse than hits and suffer decreased damage and effect duration. Character recovery. All characters, friend and foe, must recover after every action they take in combat. The recovery timer is displayed above each character in combat. The length of recovery time varies based on the character, the weapon they are wielding, the armor they have equipped, and the attack ability or spell they just used. If you issue an action to a character and want to cancel it, you can press X with that character selected. Once an action has progressed far enough, i.e. an attack has dealt damage, it cannot be cancelled. Well, there's a lot of them. Knocked out. Ouch! When a party member is reduced to 0 health, they are knocked out. This means they are out of the fight, but as long as your side is victorious, they will regenerate their health when combat ends. Being knocked out applies a wound to the character, reducing their maximum health for future combats until they rest or level up. Interactive objects. Hold down tab to highlight interactive objects in the environment. Stealth. Thanks, JN Dogs. Thanks for the host, JN Dogs. How's it going? Scouting mode is used for both stealth and for finding hidden objects like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character's selection circles will start to fill with yellow when a hostile character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your characters will be discovered. Several talents will grant your characters bonuses when attacking from stealth. One of your skills has gone up a rank. As you use your skills in the game, they accumulate experience. When they gain enough experience, they will increase their skill rank. As skill ranks increase, your characters will gain experience towards their next level. Okay. Engagement. One of your characters is being engaged in melee. When characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move away from the enemy engaging them, they will provoke a powerful disengagement attack. Your characters will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them. When the selected character is engaged, your cursor will change to a red circle of 4 wedges. This indicates that moving that character will provoke a disengagement attack from the enemy engaging them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's my first time. I think I'm probably going to go with the course too. It suits the character. I'm playing a character that I have some familiarity with. But we'll see how things go. It's my first time playing the game, so it's going to be completely all new to me. Are you enjoying it so far? Engagement is indicated by arrows drawn between the selection circles of enemies. To see who a character is engaging or is engaged, mouse over the selection circle to display the engagement arrows. Not that I want to keep you from work. To move your characters, I don't need to read this. Characters. Not gonna read that either. Not gonna read that either. Yeah, I've been looking forward to playing it for quite a while. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Can't do that.
So it's exciting times for me. Several skulls bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds are spiked on roughly hewn... Oh, I already read that. Oh, cool. It's, I understand it's not supposed to be quite as long as other games of this style, which is fine. I find a lot of games are too long, actually. Okay. Who's the enemy?
Try and catch me, worm.
A young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. Thanks. Have a good day at work. As much as you can, anyway. Scarlet Fury. Scarlet Furies are the elite fighters of the Scarlet Corps, distinguished by their graceful attacks and murderous persistence. Better armed and trained than most Corps conscripts, the Furies found among the vanguard of battle. Their brutal displays of skill in inspiring bloodlust in the masses and fear in the enemy. Sun Soldier. A breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to her countrymen. This one's crazy! Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Ha! Fate finder. You're here at last. Here to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery.
She nods to the armed soldiers bearing down on her. That depends. Who are you?
Are you serious? I came to escort you to camp when... Damn it! Kill first, questions later.
She narrowly ducks a swipe from a Vendrian blade. Sounds like you could use my help.
I'm no water lily, but I'd welcome an extra blade.
Then you have it. For the realm of the Apex! For the realm of Apex, charge! The Vendrian guard level their weapons in advance. End conversation. Alright, what do we got here? I have a companion. What can she do? Blood-soaked stone. Coordinate with verse to knock your target prone. Then, oh, is this a combo attack? Oh yeah, that's a combo attack. Okay. What's her regular? Skewer. Does 2 attacks, it looks like. Dual wield. Thrust your weapons into the target, penetrating armor. Okay. Plus 3 of... Okay. Burning Iron. 1.2 times primary weapon is pierce or fire damage. Burns for 5.6 seconds. Launch a burning arrow that sets foes on fire. Let's get them bleeding. And skewer them.
Trouble is afoot.
So is this a sort... Is Valiant engaged? He's not. Well, let's just try to finish off this guy first.
Count on it.
And then what's this combo ability do? Coordinate with verse, knock your target prone, then follow up with a strong bleeding attack. Sure, let's do it. Oh, he's dead. Okay. He didn't have much in him, did he? Let's get Valiant over here, actually. Wounded. When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose health. The health bar next to their portrait will start to decrease. When a party's member health drops low enough, they will gain a wound, and the health bar will turn red. Wounded characters have their maximum health reduced. Wounds are removed when the party rests or when a character levels up. Oh, okay. It's not when they die, it's when they're low enough on health. That kind of sucks. That I didn't know that before. Have a healing potion there. Verse. Am I engaged? I'm not. Let's try to take this ranged guy out. Ow. Holy crap. That's a lot of damage he did. Should have taken him out earlier. You need another potion, Verse. Oh, you can't. Okay. Good luck, Verse.
Seeing an awful lot of red.
Yeah. Oop. Don't do that. Is it... How do I select characters? With the keyboard. Probably... Can't.
I'm off. Wait.
Alright, down to the 2 of us. I think I'm okay.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
The fighter surveys the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction.
I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian guard we killed didn't come alone.
She gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the pass below, shaking her head. Alright. You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army?
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Nerat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
Vendrian's Well is the name of the central plateau of the Tears, a mountain-ringed valley of rivers, floodplains, and scattered farmland once ruled by House Vendrian of the realm of Apex. At the heart of the valley is the mountain spire, and at the base of the massive stone structure is an old citadel built centuries ago and largely left unused until recent times. Why are the Vendrian Guard attacking now?
My guess? The Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That, or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
Alright, not so fast. First explain what you're doing here.
The voices of Nerat told me to intercept you at Edgering ruins before you busied yourself solving all of the camp's problems. Guess I was too late.
She smirks.
You're due for a meeting with the Archons, but we should handle the small matter of this ambush first.
I'm ready if you are.
Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Rings were first introduced by Kairos in the early years of the Northern Conquest. The currency of the divided realms was of questionable value and easily counterfeit. And rings offered the promise of a shared economy simple enough for anyone to understand. Today, they are the standardized currency across all the known lands of Tyratis. Their commonality and ease of transportation quickly made rings the preferred unit of trade even in realms where Kairos' peace is not observed. I see your point. Nice and practical.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the voices of Nerat!
Two of my favorite things? First, furrows her brow and focuses down on the battle to come. Not enough lore. Do you have enough lore? You don't have enough lore either. Oh well, nobody's got enough lore. Ooh, we've got a Ceremonial Fate Binder of 2 non-help, plus 1% deflection, plus 1 accuracy, minus 0.2 recovery. Alright, Villian can have that. Lesser Healing Potion. We can give to Verse, as she's already used a couple. Where's my inventory? I. By the I button. Ooh, it worked. How does this work? Rogue's Leathers. Which is a new weapon? The one on the... Oh, okay. Oh, the one on the left is the one I have equipped? Yes, it is. Okay. So, Rogue's Leathers. Armor 3. Deflection 8%. Recovery... So this is just better. Alright. I look like a dweeb. Phalanx. Guarded strikes. On weapon crit, allied AoE plus 5 parry for 10 seconds. Okay. Probably this is one-handed. We can get rid of... Well, what if I compare it to this set? Still better. 4.73. 3.38. Okay. Uh, 2.87. 3. Okay. I think that new helmet was better. Yes, it was better in every way possible. What's this? Rot Spear, Enraged Affliction for 120 seconds, plus 4 might for 120 seconds. Doesn't seem to be significantly better here. She can have helmet now. Bronze axe. DPS is worse. Nope.
They won't see me coming.
Oh, this is with fast mode on. Feels pretty slow. Oh, I have to hold M to keep the map up? Oh, I kind of like that, though. Now I can actually move with the map open. That's good. But it also means... Oh, interesting.
Sorry, I can't.
Actually got a mini-map. That's an improvement.